Jonas was sick, just so you know. Probably shouldn't have played him under the weather. So if you wondered, I was trying to get him in and out. I'm just trying to get us going. We got to get Z going. But I'll tell you, we had a lot of good efforts today. And I'll say this, 21 assists. If we can keep passing the ball to each other, offensively, we become a pretty good team. Yes.
You mentioned Jonas being sick, so I guess that probably kind of affects this, but you gave up 30 points in the paint in the first half and just 12 in the second. Just what kind of changed from the first to the second half?
Had different people playing. I put a do on him. Du's physical, same size and physical. But here's the thing: there was one way I thought this team could beat us. Doing what? What? It's good. You're good. Shooting threes. So if you double team the post or you scramble and do stuff, what are you giving up? That. So now you say, can they score enough twos to beat us? For a while, I'm looking like maybe I'm going to have to do something here. But we changed some personnel. I thought TB did a good job. But we got a little bit tired. But look, we're pressuring the ball, doing what we're doing. It wears on you over the course of a game. Early on in the game, everybody's excited. You know, there may be a stretch in the first half where you get a gap, not against a real good team, but you're hoping you get a gap with about 12 minutes left in the game. 13, 12, 11, you get a gap. And then you fight to hold on.
20 plus points. We're not exactly sure just because we 22 points, 20 in this 21 in the second half. Just what did you kind of see from him, after
Made
halftime?
threes. Made threes. I mean, you think about it with him and DJ and Carter and our bigs who can shoot, like we went, two things have happened over, again, we practiced 3 weeks with 5 guys, but we're guarding the three better. Do you remember early in the year? Oh, it was ugly. Not only were they making them, they were getting off 25. This team shoots 25 a game. They only got 17 off. The second thing, we were the worst in the league at shooting the three ball. Now, if you look, I think we're in the top 2 or 3. So, and our schedule, like this team played Kansas good, they played Michigan State good, they could have won 3 games out in the Rainbow. So we can all, no, Oakland. Yeah, I know that other one, and I know how they can play. And Greg Campy is one of the, to be what he is over that period of time and still be passionate and spirited about what he's doing, he's good, and they run good stuff.
Greg Campy have a good relationship. Just how did this game kind of come together? Just
He
yeah.
begged me. And I said, Greg, don't. You just beat me in the NCAA tournament. Now you want to beat me again? But he said, Cal, I really need the game. He's a friend. Okay. But all day today and yesterday, I'm thinking, why did I do this? But you know what? It was a good game for us. We had to play against zone. And every game you play in the preseason is to prepare you for league play. So now if someone throws a zone at us, I'm feeling pretty comfortable.
Couple of things here. Physicality, was this enough physicality maybe as a lead up to the next one at Tennessee? It's not going to be close. Then the other part of this is the pace. Were you happy with pace tonight? Because it seems like you guys
Well,
got that.
what they do is they come down and they're running something. And that's why we were able to pick up. You're playing teams in our league. If we pick up, they're going to drive to go shoot layups sometimes. And you may have to accept that if we're going to play the way we've been playing. But the physicality, that was physical and good, but we already know, these games are going to be, fist fights. The good news is a bunch of teams are like us. They're playing 7, 8 guys. You start fouling out 3 or 4, and you play that 3-man zone.
In the second half after kind of struggling offensively, at least first 20.
Well, his eye He said, it was my eye in the first half. So I told him he needs to shoot like this the rest of the season then. So your eye in the second half just became better? They all laughed. I did say it in the huddle. He should shoot like that.
Along the last three
Yes.
games, have you seen anything different from him in practice behind the scenes, like that you've?
He works really hard, but here's the biggest thing. He and Billy both. When you watch them, what do you see? Energy, effort, diving on the floor, mixing it up, good size, long. You know what I'm saying? They're both. But the biggest thing they give you is a spirited effort. Their energy is contagious, both of them. I'm really happy that Carter got this opportunity to go play through some mistakes and do stuff. He needed it. He's a freshman, and he's playing the way we're asking him to play. He wasn't early in the year. Now he is. Billy is too. The way we need them to play, they're playing.
On the move, he's already moving to the basket. I mean, how much of that has been a focus for you guys when designing an offense and trying to get him opportunities?
We call it driving the catch. So as that ball's coming to him, he's running at the ball, driving the catch. And he just, and when he does that, the way the rules are now, if anybody moves in his way as he's driving, that's a foul. Where before, those teams that hit the floor and clapped and took charges, can't do that anymore. It was the second and third line guys who were taking charges. That's eliminated. So if you can play that way and beat your man on the bounce, anybody that helps, unless they were standing there 2 or 3 seconds, if they moved over and there's any contact, that's a foul. So, and he's physical enough to play through it. What I liked, made free throws. Do you remember wasn't long ago he missed 9 free throws in a game, and 2 of them were one-on-ones. So you might as well say he missed 11. That wasn't long ago. So what I'm liking about this team is they're all getting better individually. They're becoming their best version. And now we need a whole team though, folks. We can't do this with 5 guys. So everybody's got to give us something. And, tomorrow they're off. I travel. I told them, put your toes up. I'll be working. And then we come back for 3 days to get ready. So we'll go Wednesday, Thursday, practice here Friday, travel.
You've talked about Boogie a little bit, and you've coached a ton of elite guards over your career. Just how special is he to get to coach him?
There are times he's really special. And then there are other times he's stinky. But it's his choice. When he competes and plays at a high level, he's as good as anybody. When he goes and it's the cool stuff, awful. Ugh. But it's his choice. You can be this guy or you work hard, and what he's done in practice has been unbelievable change from where he was 3 weeks ago. Where he is now before Christmas, where we had Camp Cal, he was good. Comes back from Christmas, was even better. And now it starts, you play that way. So I'm just saying every day he got to win. Every win. Did you win today? Or did you lose today? So I'm trying it with all the guys, but like I said, I'm driving them pretty good, but I'm having a ball coaching this group.
Is there any update on John L. Davis? Is he going to be available for Tennessee, or what?
Don't know yet.
To Tennessee and just kind of SEC play in general, just what have you kind of taken away from the non-conference slate that you've kind of learned that you feel you can take into the SEC?
Well,
play?
here's what I'd say about the league. You could win 7 league games and go 7-11. How many of those would be quad 1? 6? Right? And plus the Michigan. So you have 7 quad 1 wins. Wait a minute. There are other teams that they got 24 wins. Yeah, but none of them are quad 1s. So that's the thing about this league. Take care of business. Coach your team, whether they're playing well or not. You got to stay with them and bust through. Like our first 3 games are ridiculous. We could be a top 20 team and go 0-3. I mean, so you just keep coaching. You keep going. You keep doing it. But there are really good teams in this league. And that's what you always want, to have a league top to bottom that's that way. Is it only top to bottom for us? No, it's everybody. Don't worry just about us. You got the same games we got. Some of you even have a harder schedule than we got. So, should be interesting.
Transition offense has been good all year. Top 20 was really good tonight. And then overall field goal shooting, especially with the 3% coming up. Are those the two strengths on the offensive side of the ball right now?
I have not had many teams shoot 50%. I've had teams shoot 42 and win a ton of games, but why? What did we do? Guarded like crazy, and we're tough and rebounded and then won a lot of close games shooting 42%. I haven't had many shoot 50. This team shooting 50% and from the floor. And you're talking whatever, 38, whatever, but we got guys shooting in their 40s from the three. But this whole thing will come down to the toughness, finishing games. I'm coming up with some different ways to work on situations that aren't just on the floor, because there are going to be many, many games that come down to the last two possessions. That's what it's going to be. And if not, that meant you made 12 threes. That ain't going to happen much. You're going to make 4 or 5 because they're guarding like we're guarding, and they're making you take 2. This is like I said, top to bottom. They're saying this is the best league maybe ever. And you know what's great for me? I get to coach in it.
Have you found yourself balancing this season? Like, I know you want a scrimmage, you want guys back, but also maybe holding guys out, just especially early on, knowing you have a shorter rotation, you're going to need, the guys to be healthy now going into the SEC.
Well, my question to you would be, would you rather have them hurt early or, now, you hurt early. I'd like them not ever to be hurt. Okay, but they're hurt early. You lost scrimmage. You lost all the continuity, the chemistry. But we ended up playing Boogie and DJ together instead of one against each other. Well, that helped us. It also, helping guys being out, helped other guys step up and play. And Carter's taking advantage. That's what happens in this. So we'll see at the end of the year, because people are saying to me, you think you were right with 8 or 9. Well, let's get through the year, and then I'll look back and I'll tell you. Guys, thanks. Ladies, thank you.